Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
Senua Kiosk. Place to go for classic new dishes. Senua Kiosk. Place to go for classic new dishes.
Cuisine is inedible.
Oh, you're here early. I just ordered. The food should be out in a second. Sit down, sit down.
Let's all take a seat.
Here, hand me your cups.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, you weren't supposed to drink that, Paimon. That was for you to rinse your utensils.
That's a thing? Wow! Wow, so much delicious food. Do you...
That's just how we do it where I'm from. Most of the time, though, I don't eat lunch after dim sum.
Oh, that's good to hear. Paimon doesn't need to worry about holding back then.
Eat! If it's not enough, we can always order more. Oh, and there's tong soy coming as well. I don't usually have that in the morning, but, well, since everyone's here, I just had to order it. What about you, Traveler? Is the food to your liking? Want some more seafood?
Paimon's gonna take you up on that. Fill it up nice and full and make sure she gets a few extra shrimp. Thanks! So full. That meal was so satisfying, it even gave Paimon some extra brain juice. Oh, listen. Paimon's figured it out. Let's think about this for a second, Gaming. You invited us to this awesome restaurant and ordered a whole table full of expensive dim sum just for the three of us. Well, you must be hiding the fact that you're some young master from a rich family. That would explain why you try to keep your friends and family away from each other.
Are you confusing me with Xingqiu?
Huh? You know Xingqiu? You sure know a lot of people.
Well, when you're on the road as much as I am, you hear all sorts of rumors. Sometimes, more often than not, that means knocking on some doors to find out for yourself.
Oh, you truly are a man of many...
Okay, enough with the teasing.
What? Oh, Paimon thought she was on to something.
My dad is just an ordinary tea merchant. Small scale stuff, you know? My dad... He always wanted me to inherit the but that's just not who I am. It's not who I ever wanted to be.
Have you ever talked to him about it? You know, about your interests and aspirations and stuff.
Of course I have. I told him I wanted to be a wushu dancer. That I wanted all of According to my dad, though, that wasn't a real job. Just...
Oh, that's terrible.
I'm sure he thought I would come around eventually, but wushu dancing has always been the... One day, he tried to get me to visit some other tea merchants to start... In the end, I was so angry that I ran... don't get on my case just yet, okay? It's not like I think I'm completely... No. I know that it was... But my dad's stubborn. No matter how hard I try... I knew talking would only get me so far, but... If I made it big and...
Gaming.
But... I'm sure you both already know how that's going. In the past, I would go door to door from store to store, asking if they would be interested in hiring a performer. And you can't just rely on dreams to put food on the table, right? So, I found a job as a guard to make some money. Still, change takes time.
Paimon understands.
Okay, enough of all that serious talk. Our tea's getting cold.
Actually, we told Xianyun that we would go to her kite-making workshop.
Oh?
Are you interested in kite-making, Gab?
Oh, no. It's just that I happen to know Auntie Xianyun.
That title certainly humanizes her a bit.
Oh, I know that she's an adeptus. I met her during a delivery once. But hasn't she been in the city lately? She's even tried, with some limited success, to... She came to see me a few days ago to ask about luminescent dyes. Oh, wait a second. She doesn't plan on...
Is that not something?
It's one thing to use it on cloth, but applying it to paper is another matter entirely.
Yeah, she does seem to have trouble with that.
It would be such a shame if everyone works...
Great! The more the merrier! some friends have arrived.
Hello, friends.
Ganyu!
Oh, I have some mint oil. Perhaps we should try that. A guest at Wanmin restaurant recommended it to me. I've tried it. Its stimulative effects are much stronger. Apologies in advance.
Wait! Shenhe? Not there!
See? It worked. She's awake.
Are you okay, Ganyu? Do you need some water? Or maybe something to eat?
I'm fine. I just feel chilly all over.
Huh. Was it that effective?
Chilly, huh? Master always says a cool head leads to a calm. Paimon doesn't think that's what the expression means exactly.
I feel a bit better now. Was I asleep? Must have been around the time I usually take my midday nap.
Did you not sleep last night? That does seem to happen to you often. Perhaps you should come work at Wanmin restaurant with me. We get off at 10.
I could never. I'm sorry. I seem to have missed your name. You are...
Me? My name is Gaming. I work as a guard for the Secure Transport Agency.
Gaming. The name sounds familiar. I believe I've heard your name mentioned around the Ministry of Civil Affairs. People tell me you're an extremely enthusiastic worker.
Well, you know me.
My name is Ganyu. This is Shenhe, and this is Yao Yao.
It's an honor to finally meet you all. Oh, you must be here for Auntie Xianyun's kite-making workshop, right?
Yes. I have neither made nor flown a kite before.
Me too! I want to participate in the kite flip. Plus, it's more meaningful if your best friend didn't come with you? Well, Chi-Chi's been super busy helping Dr. Baiju lately. Oh, I also brought bandages and ointment with me today.
Wow, you're really thoughtful.
As for myself, I'm afraid I was originally planning to buy a ready-made kite and just enjoy the festive city atmosphere. But Cloud Retainer is always going out of her way to look after her juniors. What? It was so thoughtful of her to arrange this workshop. My motivation for being here might be a little different, yes.
Well, we're all here. But where the heck is Xianyun?
Who is it that speaks of oneself in such an ill-tempered tone?
Oh, come on! You clearly heard Paimon!
Master stopped to buy grilled tigerfish to share with everyone. Come get it while it's still warm.
Oh, Paimon, sorry, Miss Illuminated Bird! Paimon always knew you were the smartest, coolest, and prettiest Adeptus. So delicious. Paimon's life is complete!
It appears that we've ended up with quite a few participants indeed. The materials are over here. The regular dyes and luminescent ones have been clearly marked. As for how to make the kite, one assumes you all made sure to listen to the instructions.
Paimon may have focused a little too hard on the eating, and Paimon knew she could count on you, Traveler.
One will wait under this tree and avail oneself of the cool air while one digests. Do not hesitate to seek one's company.
We're not in any hurry to get started. Why don't we go see what...
Hey, Gaming! Want to team up?
Huh? I have to participate? I thought I'd be done for the day after.
You're that unenthused by kite making, huh?
No, it's not that. It's just... it would take too long to explain. What shape should we go with? How about a butterfly? What do you think, Shuyu? Is there a particular design you want?
I want a swanee!
That might be a little hard to pull off.
True, but I still want to try. They're super cute.
Okay, it's decided then.
Shenhe, it would be great if you could refrain from putting things on my horns.
I see. My apologies. I shall remember that in the future.
Thank you. No harm done.
Good. Could I touch them just once more, though? No oil or anything this time. I've just always wondered what Miss Ganyu's horns feel like.
Huh? Please, I told you, just call me Ganyu. Well, all right. Just be gentle.
Firm to the touch with no discernible temperature. Oh, not unlike certain medicinal plants I've eaten before. Oh, still, Ganyu appears to be shaking like a cat whose whiskers have just been touched. I see. Then I'll apply the oil to your forehead next time.
Oh, no need. I'll just... Anyway, we should perhaps...
Okay.
Well, they seem to be getting along swimming. Auntie Cloud Retainer, look! Am I doing it right?
Very good. Your frame is nice and sturdy. This design, is it a finch?
Yep.
One is looking forward to seeing your finished product.
What color are you going to make it, Yao Yao? I haven't decided yet. If I make it blue, it'll be more like my friend. But if I make it gold, it'll be more like me.
If you are asking for one's own opinion, one would advise choosing gold. When giving a gift, the key consideration is the recipient's feelings, is it not? One imagines your friend would much prefer a kite that reminds them of you.
Oh, hey, I never told you the kite was for Chi-Chi.
With age comes wisdom, child. One simply has a way of knowing.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna start painting it gold.
Good. One will watch. You two seem strangely unoccupied. One was under the impression that one was supposed to be doing the relaxing.
Oh, we actually haven't started yet, but we're going to start, right now. We should get started on our kite now. Let's go. First, we have to decide on the shape. Hey, what are you laughing at? Oh, that's not a completely crazy idea. If nothing else, a Paimon-shaped kite could at least make sure you never get lost on your travels and always find the tastiest food and funnest things to do wherever you go. Maybe we're not exercising enough artistic license. Ooh, we should exaggerate this a bit. How about this? Now, what expression should we give her? Since the kite is going to be... Ooh, like this? Ooh! The title of Champion Kite Flyer! Now that we've decided, let's make it happen!
All right, gather around, everyone.
Oh, Shenyun's calling us!
Let one take a look.
Wow! Ganyu and Shenhe made a scissor-tailed swallow! It's so...
Yep. The coloring makes it look a lot like Master.
If the tail wasn't split in two like that, it might even be a spitting image! If you look closely, there are a few spots where the colors go outside the lines.
I did the painting. I stared at the paper for quite some time, but I simply could not recall the coloring of any bird. Or should I say that I'm too familiar with her crane form?
Oh! Well, now that you mention it, Paimon can see it too!
Exactly. So I simply closed my eyes and painted from memory.
No way. You can paint with your eyes closed? Wow. The disciples of a...
You are most filial, Shenhe. One is flattered by the likeness.
The Swanee that Gaming and Shuyu made looks very majestic. I'm sure it'll look even more impressive as it soars through the sky.
The eyes and ears glow in the dark, so you're sure to see it at night. Your golden finch is cute too, Yao Yao.
It's all thanks to Auntie Cloud Retainer's guidance.
What about your kite, Traveler?
Ta-da! Here it is!
Its self-important countenance bears a striking resemblance.
It makes her look like she's already won the competition. Well, that's gonna happen one way or another.
Is that the Jade Chamber?
Oh? Who dares attempt such a flagrant display of impropriety by releasing a kite into one's territory without one's permission? Oh, and to do so by making use of this crude piece of mortal machinery. One simply must know who it is that possesses such impertinence. Continue attaching the strings, everyone. One will be but a moment.
Cloud Retainer? Traveler, Paimon, could I trouble you to go after Cloud Retainer?
Master's going to be okay, right?
I'm more worried about the person who released the kite.
There's wind up ahead! Looks like we can glide over!
This Fontanian device of mechanical motion is quite curious indeed.
Now is hardly an opportune time for your musings. Someone among us was not sufficiently attentive, and now the kite has vanished.
Calm yourself. Do you have any recollection of its last location?
One believes it drifted in the direction of Mount Outsong. Perhaps it is mere happenstance, but one feels a certain
Your concern is misplaced. Cloud Retainer is either in the city looking after her disciples, or secluded in her abode. On the subject of said kite, however, one simply must remark on the genius of its...
Still thy tongue. If Cloud Retainer were to hear you profess such a thing...
One presumes that this kite belongs to you.
Huh?
Regard the situation with which we are now
One's fault. One seems to recall that releasing the kite was no solid... Say something, Mountain Shaper. Surely you can think of...
Further explanation shall only fan the flames of her wrath.
We can hardly avoid her forever. That may suffice during...
Hello?
Go retrieve the kite.
Absolutely not.
That is not our kite.
Oh, so an adeptus such as...
Ah, you're an adept. I truly possess no inkling of who could have released a kite into your esteemed domain.
Verily, verily, we were but delighting in the surrounding scenery. This locale is home to such exquisite... mint! Well, and if that's all...
We finally caught up. You sure do. Mooncarver? Mountain Shaper? What are you doing here?
You!
Okay, now Paimon's getting a weird vibe.
It is of no consequence. Long has one seen through their disguise.
Then you are not angry?
How could one feel anger at the sight of two old friends enjoying themselves? One is also well aware of how enticing these city novelties can be.
We were simply consumed by a fit of festive spirit. Seldom do we get... However, we are far from being...
Your prowess in mechanics is
One has guests to attend to. We will have to... Traveler, Paimon, do try to keep up.
We're leaving already? All this flying from place to place. Steady as stone.
Give me some space, girl.
They're back.
After you left, Yao Yao and Shu Yu tired themselves out playing with their kite. Gao Ming offered to escort them home.
Before he left, he said something that I don't quite...
Oh? What did he say?
He said, a kite is always tied down no matter how far it flies or how high it soars. He looked quite dejected.
Now that you mention it, Gao Ming did seem to have a rather strange attitude towards kites.
A reflection of himself. If I were a kite, I would cherish that
Shenhe?
It may... If Gao Ming truly sees a kite as a reflection of himself...
Well, people often have different points of view depending on their...
Just like some people can eat spicy food.
Exactly. That's why tolerance and understanding are as...
Tolerance and understanding?
We were just chatting. You don't have to butt...
One was merely doing a bit of cooking. Night fast approaches. If you are otherwise unoccupied, one...
Oh, it's been so long
Worry not. One has prepared a variety of meat and vegetable dishes. Shenhe, Ganyu, come with me.
Whoa, what's with all the secrecy? You're not... If you're ready to serve the food, we can help too.
Leave it all to me. Time to clean up.
I'll keep this close.
This is...
Oh, I can feel the wind brushing against my legs. This is a bit embarrassing. Is the headpiece secure? I should have asked Cloud Retainer to check before I stepped out.
How do we look?
She asked them just like that.
You look pretty too, Ganyu! Oh, how should Paimon put it?
Given that one employed the services of the best tailor in all of Liyue, what colors have you been partial to lately, Shenhe and Ganyu?
Lately, why is Cloud Retainer...
I like black.
One is gratified to see one's disciple has an...
The color black doesn't get dirty easily.
And you, Ganyu?
I favor blue and black.
And the material is sufficiently comfortable, yes?
Yes, very. I simply cannot thank you enough, Cloud Retainer.
Thank you, Master.
One is content as long as you are pleased with the gift. One...
Seems like your supreme cuisine machine is just... This golden crab's particularly good. The shell's deliciously crunchy, and the meat inside is so succulent and... It's a good thing Gao Ming isn't here, or Paimon would have to duel him for the...
He traveled all this way on account of the kite-making workshop, and he spent the whole afternoon... Oh, well...
It's rare for someone to make such a good impression.
One has high standards. He appears to be a young man of much merit, and one is...
It appears that he wishes to break free from the kite string.
Kite string? Huh, what strange metaphors you speak in...
Where do we even begin? Oh, do you know that the...
One has only heard that the two are not on...
He ran away from home and...
Oh?
Ran away, you say?
Okay. Paimon...
What?
This shall not do. Lantern Rite fast approaches. We must make haste. As one was contacting various tailors around Liyue, one could not help but be he possessed a singular talent for clothing design. At a gathering of adepti, Bonanas once complained However, when one asked Menogias' opinion, he remarked that the train of the skirt would serve to and later... one means to say that Lantern Rite should be a day of reunion. It is a time to address problems before fate is fickle. The cruel reality of the...
That's...
Do you have any ideas, Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps Adeptal Arts could be of use.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Combining our efforts... Aha! What? How about this? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yep. Oh, Paimon real...
One's designs never... Now then, I counsel rest for all, and to make the necessary...
It's time to carry out the plan! Let's go find Gaming. Hope everything goes well. Sees you've certainly gotten an early start this morning. Who won this time? You the one buying dim sum again?
Hey, when you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm always the one losing.
Ah, perfect, you're all here. There's an important commission
All right, I've got the time. Where the...
Well, it's not just goods this time. I need you to escort a tea merchant and their wares from Chaoying Village to Liyue Harbor.
Sure. What's this merchant's...
Here.
If the client's that important, then this must be a very crucial...
Of course, the sooner you complete it, the better. I would advise you to depart as soon as possible.
All right, don't work too hard now, Longjo.
bit quiet today, Gaming. Oh, do you want Paimon to tell a story?
We're almost there. I'll take a rain check on that.
Hello, you must be the tea merchant heading to Liyue Harbor. Oh, so you're Gaming's father. It's nice to meet you. Just leave this delivery to him. Trust Paimon, he's got this in the bag. Everyone at the Secure Transport Agency says as much. Even the Ministry of Civil Affairs has...
Seems like you've made some sort of name for yourself, at least.
The goods are all in order?
Yes, they're all here.
Then let's get going.
A very important client has asked for you by me. Paimon doesn't know how we would explain ourselves if you just didn't show up. But...
I see. I suppose I will have to trouble you all to
We've been walking for so long. Is anyone tired? How about we stop and rest for a bit?
I'm fine.
Gaming, don't you usually have some delicious snacks on you? Come on, bring them out so we can share them.
I'm fine. Thank you.
But the winter melon cake you gave us last time was so delicious. Have you ever tried it before, Mr. Ip?
Paimon. This place looks nice and open. Why don't you all...
Huh? What about you? You're not going to...
I'm not tired. I'll keep watch.
Oh, but...
Just let him go.
Okay, we'll just share amongst ourselves then. Did you know Uncle...
Halt! Who goes there?
It appears that one's movements were overly conspicuous.
Enough of your musings. Focus. Focus on the matter at hand. Present your exquisite ornaments at once.
Indeed. Bring them forth readily.
What do we do?
It seems as it won't be difficult to subdue them, but they might have something else waiting in store for Dad. The best way to keep him safe is... Leave this to me. Traveler, Paimon, take my dad and the goods away from here.
No, Gaming. It's too thick.
This is what I do.
A thorny foe indeed. Let us depart and seek a target softer in blows and disposition.
Don't think I'm gonna let you off so easily.
Away! Let us away!
Coming!
Don't worry, he's a great fighter. Paimon's even seen him take down a dozen or so treasure hoarders.
But Coming, if he had just stayed by my side and learned the family trade.
We just have to trust him. Let's go on ahead. We'd best get away from here, in case...
all is going to plan.
Okay, we should be good to stop here. Zhongli? Oh no, what is he doing here?
Good sir, please listen to me. Reel in your line and leave this place as quickly as you can. There are bandits in the area.
Bandits? Acting in broad daylight? Oh. It appears many people are catching a chill as of late. If your throat is bothering you, Paimon.
Nope.
If there are indeed bandits in the area, then we should inform the Millelith at once. Oh? Well, if that's the case. Such matters are best left to those with the necessary
I suppose you're right. If ordinary people like us got involved, we would only cause more trouble.
Since we find ourselves otherwise unoccupied in this beautiful area.
Reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar. Ah.
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Wushu dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although, if you ask me, what truly deserves admiration, I have heard many of my acquaintances
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formality.
He's a hard worker.
You should be sure to tell him you think...
Your son is young yet. It's normal for... It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that. I've been in the tea business for most of my life. Over the past few years, I heard how well he was doing for him. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work, and every time I get to thinking like that, I often regret introducing...
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli.
Rather than fretting about their future, however.
Then she's more easygoing than I could ever be. I meant to say earlier, there is no need...
Sure.
So, do you also think I...
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would... As my friend once said, if your children are aiming for the stars, clipping their wings will only cause them to come...
It seems I was...
You need not reproach your heart for caring. You see, indeed, with such a big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things?
The blink of an eye.
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink...
Yes, you can say that again.
Zhongli certainly has a way with... Oh, Gaming is back! Hey, Gaming,
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? You're here too?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Well, you...
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need... I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent. Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet people with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start. Like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to—
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
I just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but in the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me? I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time. Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show him what I was capable of, you've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all! Your Zhongli was talking things through with... You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say his...
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you...
Will that even do anything?
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't listen to us. It's time to put these people skills...
I'll do my best.
You are very... Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few...
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest.
Well said, Mr. Gaming. Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should...
Huh?
Ahem.
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but
Oh, I hope I didn't keep... My apologies for taking up so much of your...
It would be an honor.
We'll see you off, Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, all right? Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expert. As for my role in the conversation...
You never change. Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just...
A friend approaches.
Hello.
Xiao! You're here too?
I've been here the whole time? A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Hu be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. It's you! I thought you were Director...
Your arrival is most The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable.
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the In truth, I'm here because Director Hu dispatched me to purchase some items in
I see. Much like she does every year. Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to...
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using
I've only met Director Hu a few times.
And is that not a This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Many hands make light work.
All right. I have made my comparisons. If speed is what you're after, the mechanical kite...
Wonderful. I'll leave these two kites with...
wait.
Well, I would imagine someone of your...
So, You were testing out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao?
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything. I simply...
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing. Do you like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like, although watching a kite gradually ascend into the sky, perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Kite flying is also a
Have you ever thought about making a kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need. Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornament. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our...
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
The last time I spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you have...
We'll keep that in mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
Coming.
You can...
I don't have anything to...
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh, I can't say I support that. Hey, let me...
Sit, Shinhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey.
No need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for... Do you remember the plan when recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe doing here?
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some Sunglow tea or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's... Oh, forget it. Such thought... Has work been busy during the holiday season?
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble, but I deal with them as you taught me.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shanhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this... What I meant to ask was...
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night.
The poor child. I guess... maybe Gaming is not doing...
Let's move on, shall we?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any...
Yeah. Coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could...
I didn't know dim sum was such an
Shh! Just think about it, okay?
Dad really has changed a lot, but I thank you.
It's been long enough, don't you think? Oh, Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. Hey, you two! Paimon's sorry we were gone for...
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just...
Yep, let's go.
Gaming has...
You must be Mr. Ip!
Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine. You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your
An interview? To advertise my tea?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare.
Of course, of course. Please follow me.
Is this person also involved in your plan? And here, I thought I had lots of connections.
Over here! Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go!
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanka appear foolish in front of my family.
As for the next step...
Oh no!
What's wrong, Gamin?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea.
Fret not. Reimburse.
Exactly! Think of it more as an investment. We pooled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the steam. Fontainians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they lay their eyes on Charlotte's article.
Oh, okay. Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more.
We can talk about such matters at a later date.
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble.
That is for us to discuss.
Yeah, we're all friends here. Plus, we wouldn't be here if we didn't want to...
Okay.
Got it! Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen. We need to do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying competition. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? Again?
Welcome back! I see you returned from your trip. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very...
Oh, you should really be thanking Gaming, not us!
I'll be sure to... And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those,
Ah, yes. Here you go. Please, take it, free of...
It doesn't feel right for...
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
All right, then. Thank you. Phew, it's done. Let's get down to business. Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into the sky. Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
Okay. Allow me.
The lantern rite is as festive as ever!
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that? Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh!
Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Tommy's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in! You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him! Oh! He's over there! Talking to his dad!
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Thank you, little girl.
No need, no need. Master is...
Son. I suppose I'll go first this time.
Okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wushou dances in my time, but...
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know.
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, really, when I was young, I also... All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind. Much like this kite. You also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad.
Son.
Son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well,
Anyway, I know I've never found to me, Gaming. You've always been a great kid. All right, that's everything I've got.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Now go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
huh? But you came...
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you
Dad, on it.
Go.
Okay, then I'm off.
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gummy. It's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Shenyun, as well as everyone else. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and go fly a kite.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot! Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village? We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look at... The mountain air is so refreshing! It makes Paimon feel like she could float around... Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit! Huh? Did you hear that? Sunshine! Blues! Right? So Paimon wasn't just hearing things. That voice... Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Well, if it isn't See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have...
It's just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite to you too! Wait, if you're here for Lantern Rite, then what do you... And that voice we heard, that was you!
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away. You?
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it can... Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this... There was something about almonds, maybe? And...
No, it's not a code.
Perhaps. But the act of that's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery... Exactly. You get me, partner. I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently most So, you see, it's not just me.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something?
Not really.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Huh?
Anyway, why don't you...
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any...
Oh, I bet you guys are... No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's...
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you... Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was...
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling things like, "Help me!" And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face.
That reminds me. I believe what she actually said...
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you...
I figured we would come check out the situation either way.
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought... No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew...
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so...
What? Nervalet was here too? What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only...
Nervalet is not the type to take much time off.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because
You Fontanians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. It was just a spur of the moment. Ridsley gets really invested in that sort of. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from.
If only he was that easy. In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. Oh, yes, that's the one.
You didn't really buy 10.
Please. Do I look like someone who would.
That reminds me. You guys said you only came.
Oh, that's right. Who tell? A few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Chaoying.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for. That's good.
We should probably head out.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay.
Go and meet your friend.
Sounds good. We're gonna head down the mountain. Chaoying Village is known for its tea, but you know what else they have with tea? Didn't Gaming say something about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of. Now let's see what kind of yummy thing. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing Wonder what they're talking about. Zhongli knows a lot of stuff. Maybe he's telling Farina about Chaoying Village. Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients. Hey, this isn't the Fortress of Meropide. But Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say, since Zhongli is there, Paimon bets things are... It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli. All right, no time to waste. Let's go see who's right. Great, now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on.
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
Huh? Oh, so both of you are... Looks like someone's learned a thing or two. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised to see you. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over since we have found ourselves in each other's company.
It appears you have been to Fontaine then, given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go. It's no surprise...
What I mean to say is, although I've built up a certain following within I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler, and there is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. Given his breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, is he just feigning ignorance? No. Yeah, you're no common tourist. Does that mean Hu Tao? You may not have heard, friends, but... Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed...
Okay, you. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
What's this about winning something? Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed. That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie...
If that's the case, then
Oh, that's right. Miss...
You see? Paimon would... Since both of our guesses were right... Hey, don't be upset, traveler. How about this? You buy Paimon a bowl and Paimon will also buy...
I was the subject of the bet. Perhaps it should go to me? You know, as a... I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in quite the sum after all.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask about... Something happened recently for...
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know...
Oh, well, yes.
Really? Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although...
Whoa, it's not like that.
Huh? But Paimon just thought... Since you hired the service...
Really, Paimon, it's not like you don't know me. Do I... Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for... Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. Anyway, now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a... Hey! That's pretty good!
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Wangshu?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights.
It was a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase.
Oh?
It's someone you know. What?
How did you guess that on your... Very impressive, my friend. Your guess...
Huh. Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get...
I'm sure he didn't get lost. He was already getting ready to leave by the time I arrived.
Yup, that's exactly what he... This area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Hu-Tao?
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. But speaking of your...
What about him?
He doesn't get out much, does he? No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite.
All in all, he was only here for half a day.
Oh? This gentleman...
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was a...
Is that so?
Wait, you didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know...
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy.
Is that so? To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase.
Well, with the traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance.
That's right. She's got more friends than she knows what to do with.
Well, that's certainly true. Oh, that reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Neuvillette. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right? If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important. Sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy. In my experience, a leader needs to be able... It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do.
If I remember correctly, you're quite right, Miss Hu Tao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals...
Oh, it's Navia and Clarand. Hey, over here!
We saw you all chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the travel... straight to the point. I like it. It's getting late. If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably...
Indeed.
Then, Miss Farina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine.
Exactly. Just like in those ghosts, 8 paths converge in a wood. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it.
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no,
Of course.
Gotta say, Farina. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorand used to work under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point.
well, that's, besides, being a leader is hard. I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked it.
Only the best. Thank you so much, Miss Huta.
It's fine. You've thanked us more than the next time you're in this neck of the woods.
Dim sum. Is that some?
They are a part of it. It's been.
Oh, so it's basically a.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation?
Of course I am. I'm a kite, a parasol, a little tin frog. Clorand is the one who didn't buy.
So all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies.
Clorand isn't much of a shopaholic.
Well, one of us has to practice restraint.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora.
Me? Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. Other than that, just some bits, and they should all be things I can use.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of...
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Oh, so that's what happened. Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding.
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us. I felt a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the fortress of Maripede for me once he's done with the day's work. Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he...
See? Even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to
Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. If only the funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive... Right, Zhongli?
Indeed.
Clorand said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance of the Fortress of Maripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But we don't know exactly when he'll show up. as stone.
Stop it! Sorry, pal.
I must leave no stone unturned. Steady as stone. Wingblade! I must leave no stone unturned. Leave it all to me.
Alley-oop! Hey, what gives?
Steady as stone. Ooh, wonderful. show begin?
Leave it all to me.
Windblade!
Steady as stone.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2? distance. As a good knight should.
Sorry, pal. Up to it, Monza. Stop it now! The feeling's mutual.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Prepare to be blown away!
Leave it all to me. I must leave no stone unturned. I'll catch up. Someone needs to... I'll catch up. wonderful. Let's dance. I'll protect us.
The hero's valor ripples through his robes, his garments steeped in the spirit of the bamboo groves.
You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2? Whenever you need me, I'll be there. Steady as stone. I must leave no stone unturned.
Hey, what gives?
Let the show begin. I wonder... I'll protect us. Steady as stone. Let the show begin.
Still breathing.
Windblade! Let's dance!
Many happy returns!
As a dutiful maid would. Leave it all to me.
boom booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth. And I need to tighten up that part. Things come to those who wait.
Look! It's Novelette! We lucked out!
Oh, it's you. It has been some time since our last meeting. Few people frequent this location. Since
You call this early?
strictly speaking, that depends on the I am hardly bereft of...
Really? If you have so much time on...
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge. I see. Thank you for informing me. Yes, they have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorant. Just a simple gift delivery.
I was just passing through.
All right. Then I hereby confirm...
A verbal receipt of confirmation?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems...
About that. Much of that is my own excess.
Oh? Why?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
That explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me.
You have my thanks. Oh, there's something else I'd like...
This is a stone slate, engraved with a...
Well, that is an apt description. It is in actual...
A legal codex, huh?
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded...
Oh.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality. As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal code. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering... We joked with Clorant some time ago.
So that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well.
It is a very... I suppose I shouldn't be... A gift of this significance deserves to be put on display.
Surely there's no need for...
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a show, but we do have a storage...
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also... The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands... If you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same. Then we are of the same mind.
If you say so, but after all, you're hardly...
You're quite right. However, after reading a few articles, seeing as I was free of responsibilities, refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, in the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were cracked. This is also...
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some...
That was indeed one of my inspirations. Really? You like to tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival around such an important holiday such as this, human custom would... But I'm afraid this is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is. That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted. You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite. Approve a leave of absence request for myself. That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence. Something. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does, in part, originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But now I see that the human world is indeed full of many.
pot of tea with a couple of nibbles.
I'll keep this close.